Alright, what is up, guys? So, pretty much, we found a new game, or not really me, but the banana right next to me ended up finding this new game called the House TD Beta, and pretty much, we're gonna go ahead and tell you how we got the events tower, which is gonna be our boom bear here. And so, pretty much, I want to go ahead and explain a couple things before we go ahead and get started on what you need in order to prepare to attack this boss. So pretty much you do need to get characters, and in order to get characters you go to the Crypt. Once you're inside of the Crypt, for all you guys that know, you're just gonna go here and just go ahead and summon stuff depending on how much you have for your little blue I don't know what you want to call them, crystals I guess we could say, not really sure what they're called. As you do that, you're also going to want to do a couple of these campaign missions. You do have floors 1 through 5. Each one becomes difficult as you continue going on. You do get rewards, and you get a lot more blue crystals, and you have the opportunity to get these cursed skulls. As you guys can see on the top right here, these cursed skulls are something that you're also going to need for your characters. As you guys can see on the bottom right here, my SWAT has Bloodlust, Deadshot has Bloodlust 3. We have Inferno for my kitty, Oblivion for my demon boy, and Howl Fury for my boom bear. And just so you guys understand where to upgrade, we're going to go ahead and take you here to the voodoo guy. Talk to him real quickly. He's going to be like, go ahead and put a hero in here. Once you click on a hero, and we're just going to go ahead and select someone random. Let's go ahead and click our bone collector. You're going to put a curse on him, and that's how you pretty much get the curse. I will say this, you could do this solo with 2 players or 3. I find it a little bit more easier to do it with 1 or 2 players, and right now we're going to go ahead and do it with Mr. FoxyOfficial right here. We're going to go ahead and teleport in about 3 seconds, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. When you get into the game, it's very important to go ahead and put 2 pretty much low money troops on the field. So for example, for me it's going to be my SWAT, and for Small Dragon it's more likely going to be his I forget what the green tower is called, but it's going to be like kind of like the SWAT, but he's going to have like a machine gun, pretty much like a rifleman. He's going to go ahead and defend that side while I defend this side over here, and I'm going to go ahead and place 2 of my guys here, and he's going to place potentially 2 over here, and this is his spec soldier, which is kind of like the SWAT. And so as you continue, pretty much you want to make sure that your troops are in like a strategic location. For example, like how far of a range does it have? Can it cover the entire map if needed? Another thing that I would suggest too is go ahead and bring at least per person, you're going to need 1 red troop, and you're going to need a couple of yellow troops as well. And so as we continue going on, right now I'm just going to go ahead and wait to get a little bit more cash. I'm going to go ahead and drop one of my yellow troops down, and after that I'm going to put all my other more stronger troops, kind of put them like right here in the middle, but I'm going to have my kitty right here just so then she could have an optimal like range and go ahead and effectively attack anyone that's coming our way. So let's go ahead and just show you how it's going to look right now. So as you can kind of see, I already deleted my SWAT troops, and I went ahead and dropped my kitty just because she does have that range. She's able to reach all the way over here and vice versa back here. And I'm going to be mainly upgrading her just to go ahead and get her up, build her up, because I know she's going to be able to survive until about like wave 30, wave 40 by herself, so she needs help. In the meanwhile, I am going to be saving up for my red troops, and I'm going to go ahead and put them in strategic locations. Our bear right here doesn't exactly have that much range, so I'm going to probably place 2 right here, and I'm going to place the rest back here, and my demon boys I'm going to place here. And as you can see over here, Small is going to go ahead and optimize the maximum amount of room that he can. So right here they're going to be placed in the corner, so then he could definitely do maximum damage as he possibly can. And so right here it does look like this guy's going to go right by, but luckily my kitten is going to be able to engage him and knock him out. There you go. And that's what I mean by you have to put them in the exact location, make sure that they cover as much of the map as they possibly can as well. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade her so it gets a little bit more wider, her attack goes up, her speed stays the same unfortunately, but her range also increases as well. And so right now we're going to go ahead and fast forward and show you how it's going to look as soon as we have all our troops out on the field. So now we have all our troops down right now, and this is pretty much how we're going to have them structured. There are some Death Angels on the field, some SWAT commanders, we have our Boom Bears, he has some as well. I have my Demon Boys, and then I do have my 1 kitty here. Technically she's a healer from what the lore said. And pretty much this is what we have is structured out to. We have 2 boom bears here, and these are my personal ones. I have them attacking the last ones. There's not really a reason for it. I just have it structured that way, and then I have all the other ones kind of structured here, so they don't have that much long range. I'm just trying to make sure that they're in optimal spots. Once they get maxed out to their max potential, they should be able to reach up to about right here, and potentially be able to cover like the majority of the locations that are currently not covered. And as well as my demons over here as well, are my demon boys. And so I think right now we're gonna go ahead and just fast forward so that we can just show you how it looks like with the upgrade. And then little by little, we'll just go ahead and show you how easy the waves are. And do keep in mind, like, it is a little bit more easier for us because we do have some red troops, but we did start off with 1 red troop each, as well as about 3 yellow troops as well. So just keep that in mind. Definitely, I would suggest just have as many strong troops that you can possibly get. And once again, use those cursed skulls to go ahead and give your towers enchantments. Let's go ahead and fast forward. Alright, so now we're at wave 50, and we pretty much maxed out everything on the board. And I just want to go ahead and show you guys like kind of how we did it, so you guys have an understanding. So it's all maxed out here, and we have the majority of our troops kind of centered in the middle. We have our long range troops kind of like more in the middle of the map compared to our short range, which are going to be kind of closer to the exit right here. And as you can see, the Death Angels right here can actually cover the majority of the map, and that's why they're all pretty much like kind of like bunched up right here. We do have a couple here pretty much guarding the entrance right here and the exit, and we do have one over here that's kind of like an outlier. He's a little bit more off, but he still gets a good chunk of the entire map. All of my troops are going to be right here in the back, pretty much defending the back lines right here. So I have a lot of my boom bears right here just defending this, and just making sure that we have like a good amount of protection, like a nice little cushion for us just in case something bad happens. And once again, I do have 2 troops right here, just pretty much targeting the last ones, just because I want these guys to have a little bit of engagement as well. And our kitten right here, who is pretty much just keeping an eye on everything else right now. And I want to say that's pretty much it for right now. Pretty much the way that, as I've been telling you guys over and over again, the way that you guys want to pretty much structure it is that you want to make sure that you have your long troops kind of in the center, and all of your shorter range troops either by the entrance or closer to the exit, so you could go ahead and defend properly. I have began the game, and I'll go ahead and tell you my errors before, where I'll put troops like kind of like lined up here, or we'll have them like lined up right here, right by the entrance. And that's a good idea for starting. But when you get to the higher waves, you kind of want to make sure that you pretty much use all the available space that you have, kind of like this one right here. Like this is pretty much covering the entire map instead of it having it right here and only covering like a certain portion of it. Another thing too, for you guys that don't know, there is a little rewards button right here on the side. And if you actually click on it, it tells you what you get on what wave. And as you guys can see, we are currently at 54, so we get this. And so this is pretty much how you end up beating the waves if you place your troops correctly. And so right now we're just going to go fast forward to 100 so you guys could just see pretty much we have the exact same setup and we were able to survive. So after about an hour waiting, we pretty much already finished wave 100, and as you guys could see over here, we finally got the urn. And so now we're at 101. I'm going to go ahead and pretty much end it and go ahead and claim my rewards, and I'm going to go ahead and open the urn that gives you the boom bear. So let's go ahead and do that. See if we get lucky. There's a 1 out of 25 chance that we'll get a shiny, so fingers crossed we do get it. And I think I clicked the wrong button because for some reason we didn't go back to the lobby. So let me go ahead and leave real quickly and then join back in the game. Now we finally made it back in the lobby, so I'm going to go ahead and open up the urn real quickly. And once again, guys, if you guys didn't know, you have a 1 out of 25 chance of getting it, and it pretty much says right here to get a shiny. So let's go ahead and open that bad boy up, see what we get. Maybe we'll get lucky, very unlikely, but let's go ahead and see what we get. And it looks like it's just going to be a regular, which is perfectly fine. And just to go ahead and end the stream off, we're going to go ahead and see what kind of enchantments we could put on it, or what kind of curses we could put on it. So let's go ahead and select that guy. He's right here just vibing. Bloodlust, Vision, Death Strike. Okay, Death Strike is a 2.5% chance of getting. And it seems like I'm going to go ahead and risk it. So let's continue risking it. Bloodlust, we got Haste, we got Vision, Haste, Bloodlust 2, Bloodlust, Haste. Oh boy, it's not looking that good for me. Vision 3, Oh no. What are we gonna be stuck with? And it's haste 1, which is pretty much alright. But pretty much again, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys this again. Make sure to put your troops in strategic locations. Your longer range troops should be in the middle. Your shorter range should be closer to the exit or near the entrances. So that's just what I wanted to go ahead and tell you guys yet again. So thank you guys so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys on the next video. Take care, guys.